Alright, hello and welcome. Today you join me for the Italian Grand Prix at Monza. Looking forward to this one. Do love Monza. Very fast track, which is good for our car. It's a very fast car. Not too great around the corners, so good track for us. Looking up in the championship here, I think we're ahead by like 13 points. So a lot rides on these next couple of races. We have Italy now, then Russia. And I'm not sure after that. We have like Brazil, Mexico. No, we have Brazil. I don't know. We'll get into qualifying. You'll see that I improved by quite a bit on this lap. Because my first lap was a little bit interrupted by one of the curbs that sent me flying. I somehow didn't get any damage from it though. But yeah, we're improving by about 0.7 seconds here. Almost at the 0.8. Yeah, we're in P20. I think we'll be able to move that up to about P15, which is decent. It looks like we'll be up to about P13. So we'll head on to the race and see where we are.
We're back in Italy once again for another round of the Formula One World Championship. And what a great race is in store for us today here at the oldest circuit on the calendar. Monza hosted its first race all the way back in 1922. With top speeds reaching 215 miles per hour, only a few places can challenge Monza's crown as the fastest circuit in F1. Hard braking zones going into the 3 chicanes make up the majority of the 11 corners on this 3.6 mile circuit. And just in case the slipstream wasn't enough, 2 DRS zones will help encourage some closer action. It's time to take a look at our starting grid for today's race. Lewis Hamilton lines up on pole position. Sergio Perez lines up alongside. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Norris, Giovinazzi, Max Verstappen and Ricciardo, Leclerc, Sainz, Ocon and Valtteri Bottas, Tsunoda, Mick Schumacher. They'll be starting further back after an earlier grid penalty. Reed and Gasly, Vettel, Russell, Kimi Raikkonen and Daniel Ticktum, Stroll, Aitken, Mazepin and Nicholas Latifi. And with preparations almost complete, let's head down to the track.
Yeah, I managed to guess it correctly, luckily, which is nice. So we're going to be P13 for the start of the race. Mick will be to our right. He had a monster qualifying lap. I think he was in like P4 or P5. But, engine penalties. So yeah, we're going to go for a one-stopper, soft to medium. Overfuel the car by about half a lap. You never know with these sorts of races, especially these high-speed circuits. Could be a lot of safety cars, could be barely any. So it's better to just not risk it. But without further ado, we will begin, I believe. Yeah, we've got a couple of people around us. A bit worrying. 5 red lights. We are underway for the Italian Grand Prix. We get a pretty decent start here. Schumacher and Tsunoda and everyone gets a really good start. Bottas gets a really bad one. Gasly gets a really good start. We're going to be behind Gasly here. We're going to go pull to the right. We have 2 cars pulling inside. Russell just dives down the inside. We go for a follow move behind him. Yellow flags behind us. Apparently an illegal position. I don't know. I couldn't read it in time. I can barely read anything normally, but I don't know what's happened there. Pretty big move into turn 1. Didn't actually gain any positions, but going here. Tsunoda brakes really early. Bloody hell. We almost absolutely smash it into him. Kind of very close there then. Anyway, it's lap 10. Not lap 10. Bloody. I'm not in it today. It's Monday. I'm tired. At the end of lap 1, we are behind Ocon in P10. Russell ahead of him. Leclerc ahead of Russell. We go wide a bit into that turn, into parabolic, but it's fine. Both McLarens are pitting then.
Okay,
that's rather interesting. 10. We're in the top 10, P9 then. Okay, down into the chicane. We get past Ocon. Ocon defends his position to the left. He taps us a little bit. We make it pass. You know, we leave enough space. Hamilton. Sorry. Whoa, that's something stuck in my throat. Anyways, behind Russell then, down the straight. of lap 3, ERS will probably be able to get past him. Very close there, but yeah, we managed to get past, braking into the chicane. He is still behind us. We leave enough room again because we know how to take that corner. Not a world champion yet, or a 7-time, but we can leave space. Anyways, lap 8 we've skipped ahead to as we make the move on Bottas, the same we did on Russell. I don't know why we skipped that far. No, I do. It was really boring. That's why. Really bad entertainment. No good factors there. Okay then, lap 8 to lap 9. Sergio Perez is out. Safety car, VSC even. Safety car's been deployed. What's happening there? Perez has absolutely bottled it behind Hamilton. That's pretty funny. Lap 9 then, we've decided to opt for an alternate strategy to pit now onto a set of hards. I'm assuming a lot of people do the same. You know, lap 9 safety car. I think we're going to go to the hards, not the mediums like we were supposed to. But I'm not too sure. I can't even remember. Yeah, onto the hards. It is a 2.2 second stop.
You'll be racing on the exit.
Pretty decent there.
Go now.
Yeah, most people have pitted. I think 5 people have stayed out, and those 5 will be behind us within the next couple of laps. Because they'll either pit now, or like on this lap, or they will pit. Alright then, going green, drag racing, sights down. He goes for a dive down in the inside. We have to follow him or we're going to crash. We go past him there. Up into P5. What a move. Yellow flags behind us. George Russell is out of the session. Jack Aitken is out of the session. We're going to need some replays for that. That looks like someone's just got rear-ended from Norris here. Norris hits in the back of Russell. Russell hits in the back of Aitken. Aitken hits in the back of Mazepin, who goes flying. As you see here, his rear left just flicks him up. View from Mazepin's car then. Aitken just slams into him and his rear wheel just taps. That's insane. That's a lot of collision. A lot of debris. That's probably a safety car. That wasn't a safety car. What the absolute shite. There's a safety car when Perez bins it into a wall.
The track
but
is
not
clear. Green flag.
When there's a 4-car pile-up. Anyways then, on to lap 13. Pushing the hards nicely.
Okay, clear.
Oh, yellow flag behind. That's the other Red Bull. That's Max Verstappen. Out of the session. That's a safety car. He also bins it into the wall. Bloody hell. Has 2022 leaked footage? Sure. Alright, safety car restart then. We're behind Hamilton. Going to look for a move around the outside of the chicane. Both of us leaving enough room. He might have learned. Go over the curbs a little bit there. Yellow flag behind us. Hamilton's going slow. Green flag again. Bottas to our left. I don't know what's happening there. He goes a little bit wobbly there. As we go for a move down the inside of Bottas into the second chicane of the circuit. We make the move. We hit the curves a little bit there. No underbody damage somehow. We are ahead. We are in P1. Very nicely indeed. P18 virtual safety car.
Has just been deployed.
Don't know what's happened there. Looking on the map, I can't see anything. Interesting. Well, virtual safety car is ending.
Maintain positive delta.
We go one little bit there at the end of Parabolica, but it's fine. We go down the main straight to the chicane. We've got to try and keep Hamilton behind us, cut off his slipstream best as possible, outbrake him into the chicane, and he should stay behind. We keep hitting those curbs. Curbs in Monza, man, are dangerous. Lap 19 then, Hamilton has a look round the inside. Yellow flag behind us. Bottas is going slow. Hamilton's lost his position. Gasly's just disappeared. He's gone to the bloody Netherrealm, mate. Absolutely sends it into the back of Bottas. Or Hamilton. Oh, whoever that was, I don't know. Safety car's coming in then. We've got to warm up these hards. These are difficult tyres to warm. Got to try and run it off into the curb, just get a little bit of friction in there. For the first time in our career then, having to back up the pack as the safety car goes in. Prepare for racing. We go full throttle then. ERS deployed. We've got to try and keep Bottas behind. Hamilton's pitted. which is possibly worrying. Especially if there's another safety car somehow. Because, you know, we saw what happened in yellow flag then. We saw what happened in Abu Dhabi. Lost in the championship there. Max, Super Max. I don't know why I said that. You know, it's lap 23 then. Bottas goes for a look-in. But he can't make that stick. Yellow flag then. That's an Alpine going. So the Alpine of Giovinazzi. Ocon's just disappeared. What's happened here then? He's binned it into his teammate. Ocon has binned it into his teammate. Lap 24 then, Bottas looking for another look into Ascari. The amount of times he's tried that and failed miserably. End of lap 24, Bottas pits for some ungodly reason. Yellow flag, Leclerc has an engine issue. That is him out of this race.
Some information on Leclerc. It looks like the problem is terminal. They're retiring the car.
That is Leclerc out of the race. That has put us down to 15 runners. Only 5 people will not be getting points who finish by going across the checker flag. Final lap then, lap 27, out of 27. Hamilton on the softs is behind us. We saw what happened in Abu Dhabi. The softs are insane. We just have to put our heart and soul into defending this. He goes around the outside. We dive back down the inside. We are not taking any chances here. Any opportunity we have to unovertake ourselves, we will. Whether that means risking losing the race for both of us, that's how it's going to go. Because the Constructors' Championship is imperative right now. And Bottas is too far back to gain any points, so the checkered flag. Hamilton looks around the outside but cannot get there in time. If he had another 40 metres of track. Whew.
Absolutely awesome. Just amazing. Well done.
Well then, another successful Italian Grand Prix. That's our 4th Italian Grand Prix in 2 seasons. As you know, Imola and Monza. And we've won both Monza races so far.
Of the clear air today then and didn't allow anyone to exploit the slipstream behind them. What a great win here at Monza. Talk to me, Ants. What was it that set them apart from the competition today?
Well, you know what they say, to finish first you have to finish. And that fact was clear today, with lots of retirements having a big effect on the outcome of the race. As a driver, you tend to keep reliability concerns to the back of your mind and just focus on what's in front of you. But for the teams, races like this can be very stressful.
A show-stopping performance from the 3 drivers approaching the podium right now. It's been an interesting Grand Prix, that's for sure. So then, it's time to see how this result affects the Drivers' Championship. Reed increases their championship lead. Let's focus on the driver of the day, Anthony Davidson. Who do you pick?
Lance Stroll certainly put in an impressive performance today. No doubt his team and fans are extremely proud.
It's time to check out the Constructors' standings. No change in the top spot, but with today's points, their hold on the lead is getting weaker. Meanwhile, good work from Aston Martin this weekend, who pushed themselves further up the order. Well, Ant, an end to another fantastic weekend of racing. Thanks to everyone who joined us, and we'll see you for the next one.
What a chaotic race that one was. 7 DNFs, 3 safety cars, like 5 virtuals. Absolutely insane. We managed to pull it off from 13th to 1st. Hamilton in P2, Carlos Sainz rounds off the podium. Thank you for joining me for this one, and I hope to see you next time for the Russian Grand Prix.